Good morning. It's another thankful Thursday. I don't know what you're thankful for today, but I'm actually thankful for this rain because it's giving me a chance to stay inside and get some work done that I needed to do inside. And I'm fairly positive my dad, who's a farmer, is a little bit grateful for the rain for all the seeds that he's already planted that needed a little bit of a drink. So today I'm actually thankful that it's wet outside. I hope you've got something that you're happy about too. All right, on to our jobs for the week. Today we're on Thursday's jobs for math. Let me zoom her in a little bit for you. All right, looking at Thursday, we have your number sense, which I will help you with momentarily. There will be a video up for your daily math problem. Make sure you're practicing those facts. You should have them pulled out from the last 2 days with your fives. Make sure that you get those ready to go now and work all the way through your fives. And then today's your last day to practice that equivalent expressions match before you have your competition with it tomorrow. All right, so make sure you find a partner and start practicing some of those things. Right now, though, here's your number sense stuff for the day. It's very similar to yesterday, except instead of going in increasing order, meaning my numbers should get bigger as I go, today it requested decreasing order, meaning that my numbers should get smaller as I go. Good job. So, similar thinking to yesterday, except now I need to think in reverse order. Instead of looking for the smallest number so I can build on it, today I need to be looking for the biggest number first so I can go down. All right, and I switched colors because in this first problem, I noticed something that we had going on yesterday with empty place values, and we know that in decimals, putting that 0 on the end still gives me an equivalent decimal to what I had. It still says the same value. It just matches the place values of the other decimals now. So I'm going to put that 0 in just to help myself out. If you remember from yesterday, I need to start on one side of this problem when I compare numbers. Is it my largest place value or my smallest place value? Which one will help me decide which one of these is the largest number? If you're thinking the largest place value, good for you, because I need to look over here. A difference in the thousands place isn't going to change my value nearly as much as something that's different in the tens place. That's got a lot bigger value and it's going to change my number a lot more. For example, if I look here, if I went over to this place value side, this one looks like it should be the largest number because 9 is the biggest. But if you say that that's the case, you're also telling me that 31 is bigger than 81. And it's not even close. If you don't believe me, consider having $31 or $81. Which one makes you happier? I'm guessing the $81 because it's bigger. So if I'm going through my place values here, I'm noticing that my 81 is actually my biggest value. So that will be my largest one. That'll be the first one on my list. Going down from there, I've got a 2, a 3, or a 5 in the tens place. So which one's better, 50, 30, or 20? If you're thinking 50, you're right. That will be my second one. After that, I've got a 20 or a 30. 30 would be the next largest, and then my 20. So if I was going to write these out, I would write this one, and then a comma, then this one, comma, this one, comma, this one, because they are decreasing or going down as I write my numbers. All right, let's look at this guy. This one's going to be a great one to fill in those place values because it really helps me look at it. Because this problem has its own issues going on where all of my ones values, my largest place value, they're all the same. It doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form, so I have to go to my next place value. All right, so now I see I have 6, 6, 6, and a 0. Which one of those is going to be most helpful to me? Well, I know I need to start with my biggest place value, so it's clearly not this one. In fact, this one's going to be my lowest one. So I'm actually just going to mark that one down as number 4 because I know it's smallest. It happens right here. So I've got all 6s there, so I'm going to jump to my next place value. I'm still looking for the biggest thing. I've got a 0, 8, and a 0. Which one's going to help me out? The 8 is biggest, so this one right here will actually be my largest one. Then I have to go to my next place value because those are both zeros. I got to go all the way out to this place value. If you hadn't filled in those zeros, you might not be able to remember what was going on here, and you might miss that this 8 is actually bigger than this, this one will be my second largest, and this one becomes third largest. And we already knew that this one was smallest because it was already smaller in the tens place. So I'll write this one out for you just so you have one to look at here. That one was my largest place value. My second largest was right here. Oops. And then my third largest. And then my fourth largest. There you go. Another way you could have looked at this if it was helpful to you, once I knew this was all the same, I was really just comparing thousands, and I could have looked at 608, 680, 668 thousandths and compared them like using just that 600s value to see which one was smaller. And if you look, 680, 608, 600, and then 68, they go in decreasing order. All right, one more from me, and then you're on your own for number 4. We'll go through this one a little bit faster. Looking through my tens place, I've got all the same tens values. That doesn't really help me. Over here, I've got 2 6s and 2 8s. I know that these two are going to be my biggest values because 28 will always be bigger than 26 no matter what I do to my decimal values. So going over here, I'm comparing 22 thousandths to 2 thousandths. Which one's bigger? 22. And I don't have to think a whole lot because I already knew 28 was going to be bigger than the 26s, so this one has to be my second one. What about these guys? I've got a 26 and a 26. That doesn't help me. But over here in my decimal values, I have some help. I've got a 22 compared to 2 thousandths. Which one's better? Yep, this one, and then this one. That one will be my smallest because 2 thousandths is smaller than 22 thousandths. All right, number 4 is 100% on you. Pull out those syllabuses. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have a great day, guys.